Sorry, this video took longer to make, mostly edit, than actually make the video, so sorry, but hey, it's out now, so watch it. Okay then, welcome back to Stanley's Parable. So last video, you gave me 7 likes. 7 likes. 7 good old likes. I'm gonna replay this game because you gave me 7 likes. I know there has to be a lot more with this game. Last video, there was a time where I can choose to set my favorite time, and I had footage. I did make a video of me doing that, but it's gone. No clip into the back rooms. It's just gone. I don't know where it is. I can't find it in the gallery at all. I restarted the game. I set in my favorite time, which was 3 a.m. So it told me to restart the game again. What the freak is this? Please adjust the slider until the dog and cat are friends. Yay! Please adjust the slider into the number 5 because of number 9. What? Here you go. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Which one of these two made-up words? Which made-up words is more appealing to you? I like Scrum Touch. Please don't adjust the slider. Okay? Do you know what time it is right now? Yeah, I do. It's the time. It's the time that is the what? Is the time that it is right now correct time? Yes. What time is it, anyways? All right, we're back in. All right, so the last time we played this, we chose every option the wrong one. So this time we're gonna go the right way. We're gonna actually do what the narrator tells us to do. All right, let's actually go upstairs. This looks more like a house.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input
Hey, pushing buttons is what I do best.
Sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is a very tall place. This is also very sketchy elevator. Oh, okay. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Wait a minute, did we not restart? There's an actual story to this game?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh man. This is like a checkpoint. I didn't know there were actually more to this game. I thought that out of that office, Alright, I said that I would go the right way every time. But I gotta escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay, I'm going back.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Yeah.
Nope, still on board with death.
Nothing's
The
really
door
happening.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Exactly, but I kind of want to play stupid here.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah, I kind of want to play stupid here. 'Cause the door isn't shut and I can easily just walk back. But... Oh. What? Okay.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Ooh.
he reflected that his life had been of no
Can you let me jump now?
whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent
Wait a minute, hold on.
his brief and short life.
We can talk about this though. Ooh. Well, we can talk about this. We could...
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Oh. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Yeah,
What
that's fair.
exactly
Okay.
did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. I feel like he's like against me or something.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? The credits? It's like, this is the end of the game? The freedom ending. Yeah, like, I want to get all the endings in this game. The countdown room? Exit. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Actually, no, I'm kind of
No,
blind. I can't see at
perhaps
all.
not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to...
How do you know I'm on a PlayStation?
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I was actually hesitating to literally turn off my PlayStation. And of course, I'm back in the office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
Can I just enter the
indication
code?
of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly
forgot the
tearing
code.
through boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
You're right.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming
Really?
New Age music. Stanley walked straight ahead through the
Yeah,
large door
I'm not
that
gonna
led
go through
mind
there
control facility.
again. I have smart light
The
bulb.
lights
What?
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Cameras?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their
Oh.
true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's
And
co-workers.
every
The
single
lives of so
employee
many
is gone.
individuals reduced
Wow.
to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Hey.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
What? Oh.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled
Mind control
with
stands
emotions,
offline, mind
happy,
control access.
or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind control, idle, awaiting, input. What's that? What's this? I can't read that. What's that? Zoom in on it. Zoom in. I don't know if you guys can read it. Probably not
And when
important
at
actually.
last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his
Off.
duty, his
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I won the game. I won the game.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
No way. So that was the freedom ending. Beat the game! I beat the game!